renting a car in New Zealand and parking considerations for tourists. I arrived at the airport at 5:30 p.m. after making a booking for a car at rentalcars.com 3 days before my flight. This is considered a third party by rental companies. Many prefer that you book directly through them because you might have gotten a deal that is just too sweet through the third party, and the third party would have had taken a cut from the rental price. There are rental companies who will prepare your car for collection at the airport, namely the major ones such as Hertz, Europe Car and Avis. I went for a slightly smaller, more obscure one. I went for Moto Car Rental, MOTO. They had a rental station somewhat near the airport, but not exactly at the airport. So if you're choosing some car company that doesn't have parking lots, yep.
You just have to close the cash register.
Oh, sure.
Thank you, sir.
You should get in touch with whichever vendor you've chosen if they don't have a parking lot at the airport before arriving to confirm your pickup at the airport. It took some running around in the cold, but eventually I found my motor car rental vendor who picked me up in a van and drove me to the motor car station. At this point, the rental company may try to get you to pay for more insurance than you already got from the third-party website because you're not getting the insurance from them directly. The objective for this is to reduce your access should there be damages or if your car gets stolen. This, of course, will increase your daily rate, and this decision is personal and depends on your comfort level, how well you think you drive, the places you will be staying, and consequently where you are parking your car where it might get stolen. So if you already have insurance from the third-party website, I think that should be sufficient. That's personal. When you collect your car, make sure you check thoroughly the exterior for major damages. I would also check to make sure that you have enough coolant. Also check how you can return the car at the end of your trip. For example, I have a 9 a.m. flight, which means I have to get to the airport somewhere around 7, but the car rental company only starts to operate from 8 a.m. onwards. So there would be no staff around to receive me when I return the car or to shuttle me to the airport. The next part of the video deals with parking. Right? Parking in Auckland is expensive, or is it? As a tourist renting a car, do you intend to park your car in the city for 24 hours and another 24 hours the following day? If so, then yeah, parking is expensive in Auckland City. But then why did you rent your car only to park it in the city for 24 hours plus another 24 hours? So this is what hotels might try to sell you without fully understanding this, because many people don't drive into the city. So when I arrived, my hotel tried to sell me, and they successfully did, a $35 parking ticket. I arrived at 5:30, so you can imagine I got to the hotel perhaps about 7:30 or 8 p.m. So that was a waste of money. Let me explain to you why. If you download the ParkMate app, you can easily find overnight parking for about $12 to $17. And even if you don't have the ParkMate app, there are plenty of signs around the city that tells you, oh, weekend parking, $12, $15, $17. Ad hoc parking in Auckland City is expensive. But if you are spending the weekend in the city, there are also places where parking is free, such as the docks near the seafood market on Sundays and public holidays. So I recommend spending, the weekend, I suppose, in the city, but on the weekdays, you head out into the country where parking is absolutely free. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, I had to return my car at the end of the trip at 9 a.m. Remember to fill up your gas before returning the car. Remember to take a video of the car as you returned it, just to capture some evidence for yourself that there are no damages. Check Uber to make sure there are drivers in the vicinity to pick you up and shuttle you to the airport if, like me, you chose a car company that's not one of the major ones like Hertz, Avis, or Europe Car, where they have parking lots at the airport. At the end of your rental, you don't really have to clean the car, but hopefully you didn't make a mess. Let's send good vibes across the universe. And yeah, that's really been my experience renting a car in New Zealand. Feel free to advise if I got anything wrong or if there was a better way that I could have done it. I had a really good time, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Signing out.